Hello everyone. So a quick video about what you should be doing for your IBS paper. Now this is probably one of the most challenging papers to actually prepare because there's so much to do and at the same time so little. Uh, because there is so much and you have an open book. So how do we go ahead? So first of all, I would strongly recommend that what you will do is you will try to do law and costing because that is these are the two things which have not been done by you over the last 8 or 10 days. You have done the other subjects, so focus on law and costing first. Then you ensure that you look at the past 2 or 3 papers. You don't have to sit and solve because the same papers are not going to repeat, but you need to be very clear on what is the type of questions that the institute is going to ask, what you should be expecting, etc. Third, you be familiar with the resources that you have and the resources that you want to carry. In terms of all these subjects, you don't have enough time to sit and revise like you did in the 1.5 days. So you can just go through the important topics. Remember, it is an open book, but it is very, very important to familiarize yourself with the resources. So if you have an index and you know how to look at those index, you kind of be familiar that how do you refer, especially if I talk about financial reporting, the part regarding disclosures, that is not as much covered in your financial reporting as it is in your IBS sometimes. So at the end of every standard in your study material, that will be there in our shield or the concept books of whoever you have done it, but you should refer the disclosure section, and the disclosures over here will be there at the end of every standard, so that will be helpful. In terms of papers like AFM, it is more numerical, and as a result you can solve this. That if there are certain theory areas where you think are completely new, you can kind of review that, but ensure you can look at the case study digest which was there. Remember, the same things may or may not repeat. What is more important that you kind of at least focus some time on law and costing and looking at the past papers. Ensure that you kind of are familiar with the paper pattern, how you're going to solve, organize the books that you're going to take, the indexes on how do you look at a few chapters, look at the indexes, how do you reference them, etc. So that is how you should look at, and try to kind of, if you have lesser time, look at quick marathons or revision videos on a particular subject. So that will be probably helping you be familiarized, especially if you look at DT and IDT, that is very recently done. You look at FR, that is still, let us say, a week or so old, but ensure that you kind of give your best into this paper. I'm sure you're going to do great. There are a lot of MCQs, there's no negative marking, the books are with you, so you have everything, okay? So don't really worry about the paper being difficult. In a lot of times IBS papers have been tricky, but the scoring has been reasonably good, okay? So give it your best. You're almost there. Wish you all the very best. Lots of love and good luck and blessings to all of you.